Just resting up and getting ready for Nebraska. So, but get my body back mainly. Yeah, it is. It's kind of legit. It has the logo back then. Everything's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, it was a big workload, but that just meant I had to take recovery to a whole new level. My body's starting to get used to these, heavy loaded games, and one day it might feel like I was in a car wreck, but the next day, I'm all right and I'm ready to go. So, as of right now, I feel really good. Yeah, I mean, it would take some load, off of me, number one. But then, Josh is a tremendous player, and he's hungry to get back out there. So I know it would mean a lot to him. And, I've seen how hard he's been working in rehab, and the amount of time and attention to detail that he spent, getting back. It's going to be fun to see him go again.
I know we talked about some things that can be available after the season. Do you want to really see the program kind of put this foot forward and getting your name out there in front of all these things, like a website and this? What's that like?
Right. I mean, the media team's crushing it, and like you said, the whole website, and then just getting national media members to start paying attention, because fact of the matter is, I was under recognized coming into the season, and I doubt anybody expected any of this happening right now. So right now it's just me focusing on what I can do on Saturdays, and allowing them to kind of take care of that, and they're doing a great job. So I appreciate them setting that all up.
You talked a lot about your drive from Canada to Florida when you came here. Did you ever have imagined this when you were in the car going to Florida, that this would kind of be where you're at right now?
It's something I could only dream of. I'm blessed to be the position I am, but none of this would have happened if I didn't take it 1 week at a time. And that's where my focus is right now. Right now it's get my body back, but then coming out strong against Nebraska, then Michigan State, then Purdue, then going up to the big house and doing well there. So there's a lot that I have to take care of, and the whole midseason and All-American stuff. It's cool, but it's not official yet. It's just like accolade that's just there, but. Yeah, I think it's just a reflection of the work that this team put in, and because without the O-line and them, I wouldn't be able to have the season I'm having right now. But it feels good. A lot of people overlook Illinois in general, so to get that media recognition is important.
Jason, if you don't mind, kind of said he brought you in the office in the offseason and said, here, this is what's probably going to happen for you. What was your reaction to kind of those types of meetings? Because you kind of like, no, coach, that's not going to happen. Like, why are we doing this? Or did you kind of pay attention?
Yeah, I've always been like a strong believer in my ability, but those conversations that I had with him, I think were extremely important. I mean, he always says, the more real you get, the more unreal it gets, and that's kind of been what's happening. I've dialed in on football and my preparation and my recovery after games, and being extremely real in those situations have led to where we are right now.
Trace, how much being able to share this with Sid and your brother, how much more sweet does it make it that you both get to experience success together?
Yeah, it's special, because when I think back to middle school and trying to envision playing at a Division I school, it was almost impossible to envision. So the fact that we're at this university and then playing at a high level, it's something that we could have only dreamed of, and it's a true blessing.
Steph has talked about how your patience is improved as a runner.
Yeah.
What's the process of that? I'm sure you just want to go.
So Coach Patterson has a story. I'll let him tell you that. But it was just watching film and saying, hey, like, this could have opened up if you let the O-line, work a little bit longer here and get up to the second level. And that's kind of been my main focus, in allowing my guys up front to, do their work, get up to the second level, and then, running lanes open. And that's my job, just run through the running lanes and make somebody miss an open field. So.
Obviously, you lost a couple of really key guys, Doug, so to see this group reconfiguring, be Joe Moore, on a roll this season, like what do you see from that group as the season's going on?
I mean, they're extremely hard workers, and they want to be the best at everything they do. There's times where they'll come to me and say, oh, what can we do better? How can we get better? And, I appreciate that, because, as much work as, I'm putting in, they're putting in the same amount. And, that's obviously, I think that's the whole story of the season. Everybody's so dedicated and so focused on getting better and winning that, it's just changing the culture of the program.
Did you do anything differently in the offseason just in terms of preparing for the year, mentally, physically, after last year where you had some of those injuries early and kind of had to deal with all that?
Yeah, I just, this offseason, I gave myself a week to, just relax and, get my mind right, and just reset, right? But as soon as January hit, my mindset changed, and I was going to leave no what ifs. I wanted this season to be, be something to remember. And, right now we're just over halfway. And, I'm just not sad. I'm happy with, the wins, but personally, I think we can push this way further than where it is right now. And I'm excited to see where it could end up.
What did your January look like? Anything in particular that you did that was different, or just extra?
Well, I mean, I just changed my routine a little bit. It was mainly just focus on my body, working on just a lot of work by myself, and the footwork, and the shoulder maintenance, and just working on everything, so that when the season came around, I had no doubts in what my body was going to be able to take, and what I could push myself to.
James, we're aware of Canadian media here. What does it mean for you to be getting attention back home, and what kind of feedback do you get?
It's really cool. I mean, they I know they made a big trip out here, and it's a pleasure to have them. But I've honestly turned off all my notifications on like Twitter and Instagram, because it's going a little bit crazy right now. But I think it's easy to get distracted by that kind of stuff. But it's also cool that they're taking recognition of what the team's been able to accomplish and what I've been able to accomplish this year.
Maybe a stupid question, but how would you describe what it's like to be Chase Brown right now?
I don't know. Ask me that at the end of the season. I think I'll have a better answer for you.
Just you're having a lot of success in Coach Lenny's scheme, obviously, a lot of space. Was there any question in your mind going back to the spring whether the change would be good for you and good for the running game?
Well, when Coach Lenny called me, I was actually familiar with his whole system, and I was excited to get to work with him. I mean, he's a great offensive mind. What he brings to the table is tempo, speed, and just and overall, like, the way that he calls plays, like a play calling confidence that we needed here. And he's taking shots, he's spinning the ball to the perimeter, and then we're running the ball efficiently, stay ahead of the chains. And that's the most important. That's the biggest change from last year, is that he's just brought so much to the table, and it's a blessing to have him here.
Just might be a stupid question. You have to learn how to take hits. Like, you take 45 a game, you have to learn how to do that.
I think as a running back and somebody that carries the ball a lot, yeah, you learn how to take hits, but most of it is how you treat your body after the game, and spending time in the cold tub, spending time with the training staff, because they're there to help you, and those resources are there to help you. So just maximizing the resources you have here, and I think that's the main thing. Yeah, that's it. So somebody asked me that not that long ago. I'm like, it's not that crazy. I can have a Diet Coke every now and then, but it's funny.
I asked Coach Beal the same question, but it seems like this team is handling success pretty well.
Yeah.
And keeping all the outside noise outside. So what would you attest that to? Is it veteran leadership on the team, or does it come from the staff?
Well, I think it comes from leadership, but also something that Coach B's kind of established in the culture here. It's on the door when you leave. It says manage the outside, and manage outside with the media, how people treat you. Because right now, we're a 6-1 football team. We're leading the Big Ten West. We're a good football team, and the more games we win, the more people that are going to support the Illini football team. So as quickly as this season's started off to a really good start, you never know how it could end, and how people's vision of this program can change. So just taking it 1 week at a time, and focusing on how we can keep on winning is the most important thing.
Do you have to keep reminding the younger players of that?
You know what? I think I was actually talking to somebody about this the other day. It's all the freshmen that just came in. It's super talented class, but all they know right now is a 6-1 team, and that's going to be their standard going on, and that's how it's going to change. Is they've never experienced many losses or losing football season. So I think that's extremely important that as guys transition out of here, that we establish this winning culture, and these guys know how to win games, and I think that's the biggest thing we can pass along here to them.
So somebody who watches the film as you do, is there something in the red zone that you guys are seeing as a team that you guys can focus on during this bye week to get better? in that regard?
Execution mainly. You go turn on the film. Sometimes there's MEs or people run the wrong route, and that's just what it's been so far. So red zone execution is going to be huge going on into the future. Yeah, so somebody sent that to me, and I thought it was really cool, and I kind of just asked if I could make it my thing, and that's how it went. But it's kind of cool.